Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the absolute strangest pregame rituals that NFL stars have ever performed. We're talking about professional athletes who will slap each other in the face to get hyped up, talk to their socks before games, and one superstar quarterback who may or may not be involved in actual witchcraft. And that's not even mentioning the guy who throws up every single game on purpose, or the all-pro who wears underwear so smelly his teammates say it reeks like a dead animal. Buckle up, football fans. This is about to get weird. 10. Frank Gore's Michael Jackson obsession. Frank Gore, who played for multiple teams, including the San Francisco 49ers and Indianapolis Colts, isn't just the NFL's third all-time leading rusher with over 16,000 career yards. He's also potentially the league's biggest Michael Jackson fan. Before all 241 regular season games in his 16-year career, Gore played the exact same two songs, Bad and Man in the Mirror, both by the King of Pop. That's approximately 723 minutes, over 12 hours, of Michael Jackson that Gore has listened to just during pregame rituals. Gore claims he doesn't even really listen to the lyrics, just the rhythm. But when you look closer, both songs focus on self-reflection and personal value. Man in the Mirror is about looking inward to make a change, while Bad is about proving your worth. Maybe that's why Gore averaged an incredible 4.3 yards per carry over his career. As he says himself, it all starts with you. Maybe we shouldn't be surprised that a guy who rushed for 9 touchdowns at age 36 had figured out the perfect mental preparation. 9. Jake Elliott's bizarre pregame meal. Philadelphia Eagles kicker Jake Elliott eats possibly the strangest pregame meal in professional sports. 1 slice of pizza and 1 slice of cheesecake. Every single game. This carb-loading tradition has been Elliott's ritual since college at Memphis, when he nailed a crazy 56-yard field goal after eating this exact meal the night before. The ritual has definitely paid dividends. Elliott has converted roughly 84% of his field goal attempts in his NFL career, including a 61-yarder that stands as one of the longest in Eagles history. That's approximately 165 successful field goals, fueled by some combination of pizza and cheesecake. But the commitment to this ritual isn't always easy. Elliott once nearly had a breakdown when a restaurant was slow to deliver his dessert before a game against the Rams in 2017. They had cheesecake, but it wasn't coming out, and I was kind of freaking out, Elliott said. Made sure they got it done. Given his career earnings of over $20 million, that cheesecake might be the most profitable dessert in NFL history. 8. Benardrick McKinney's left side obsession. Houston Texans linebacker Benardrick McKinney has to put everything on left first. Left sock, then right sock. Left shoe, then right shoe. If not, the 6 feet 4 inches, 245-pound machine believes it's bad luck. Over his 80-plus NFL games, that's at least 160 socks and 160 cleats that he's put on in this exact order. This ritual might seem simple, but the results speak for themselves. In seasons when McKinney strictly followed his left-first protocol, he racked up over 100 tackles and earned a Pro Bowl selection. Considering NFL players typically only have about 16 regular season game days per year, that's roughly 96 minutes annually spent meticulously dressing from left to right. For a defender with over 500 career tackles, maybe starting on the left side gives him the edge he needs to track down running backs trying to go right. 7. Marshawn Lynch's secret Hennessy shot. Marshawn Beast Mode. Lynch finally revealed years after retirement that before every game, he knocked back a shot and a half of Hennessy cognac. If true, that means Lynch consumed approximately 169 shots of Hennessy over his 12-year NFL career. Just during pregame rituals, the revelation explains Lynch's mysterious fish tank with a Hennessy bottle inside and makes his nickname, Beast Mode, seem even more appropriate. According to the NFL rulebook, alcoholic beverages are strictly prohibited on league premises, with violations potentially resulting in $133,000 fines or even year-long suspensions. Lynch somehow avoided detection throughout his career, while rushing for over 10,000 yards and 85 touchdowns. When asked about how he smuggled in the booze, Lynch simply said, "In my backpack, got it." Those 169 potential rule violations never caught up to him, and Lynch's 4.2 yards per carry average suggests maybe a little Hennessy isn't so bad for performance after all. Sixth, Tom Brady's witch wife ritual. This one's just plain creepy. Tom Brady, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, credits some of his 7 Super Bowl victories to witchcraft. Brady revealed that his ex-wife, Gisele Bündchen, created altars for him with pictures of their kids, special stones, healing stones, protection stones, and made him wear a specific necklace, take special drops, and recite magical mantras. Brady once even had a statue of a Hindu god in his locker, something some religious scholars believed could bring spiritual darkness. The ritual appears to have worked, though. After Gisele told Brady, "You better listen to me, this is your year," and gave him specific magical instructions, the Patriots won the Super Bowl. When she warned him, "This is not going to be your year" for the 2015 season, the Patriots lost. By our calculations, Brady won approximately 5 Super Bowls while following his wife's witchcraft protocols, meaning about 71% of his championships came with magical assistance. No wonder the NFL's most decorated quarterback once said, "You're lucky you married a witch." Fifth, Michael Strahan's sock conversations. Hall of Fame defensive end. Michael Strahan literally talked to his socks before every game during his 15-year NFL career. That's roughly 238 regular season conversations with his footwear. Strahan would ask his socks which one wanted to go on which foot, then listen for their answer. Sometimes he'd even put one on halfway before realizing it preferred the other foot. Strahan clarified he didn't speak to his socks out loud because my teammates would have thought I was nuts. Over his 216 games with the Giants, Strahan racked up 141.5 sacks while following this bizarre ritual. That's approximately 0.65 sacks per game, all while taking sock advice from inanimate objects. The 7-time Pro Bowler now claims he was ahead of his time, noting that modern socks often come with R and L markings. Perhaps the socks were right all along. Chetverty Puka's emotional crying ritual. Rams sensation. Puka Nacua cries before every NFL game he plays, a ritual born from heartbreaking circumstances. When Puka was just 11 years old, his father Lona passed away after a battle with diabetes. Lona had been training Puka since childhood, making him watch football film instead of cartoons and run drills to prepare for an NFL career. During the national anthem before each game, Puka speaks to his late father, asking, "I hope you're proud of me. I hope you're watching me." This emotional ritual has fueled incredible success. Puka set an NFL record as the fastest Rams rookie in franchise history to surpass 1,000 receiving yards. Sometimes the most powerful pregame rituals aren't about superstition, but about connecting to something deeper. 3. Brian Dawkins' Wolverine transformation. Brian Weapon X. Dawkins of the Philadelphia Eagles and Denver Broncos didn't just wear the same jersey number, 20, for every one of his 224 NFL games. He actually transformed into a Marvel superhero before taking the field. The NFL Hall of Famer and 9-time Pro Bowler performed a wild pregame ritual where he'd shadow box, crawl on all fours, and literally snarl and howl like the X-Men character Wolverine. During his 16-year career, Dawkins accumulated 37 forced fumbles, 26 sacks, and 37 interceptions, all while genuinely believing he was channeling a comic book character with adamantium claws. If we calculate that Dawkins performed this transformation ritual before every game, that's approximately 224 times he turned into Wolverine before destroying opponents. With 1,131 career tackles, maybe there's something to becoming a feral mutant before taking the field. 2. Josh Allen's pregame vomiting. Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen voluntarily throws up before every game. Yes, you read that correctly. The $258 million quarterback has been doing this since college, claiming it helps him play better. I would gag, I would dry heave, Allen explained. I just didn't feel right going in. This bizarre ritual has somehow translated into over 22,000 passing yards and 175 plus total touchdowns. Allen even has teammates who join him in what he calls Puke Club. His words, not ours. The star quarterback tries to justify this by saying, "A hungry warrior is going to fight harder, so like it's my body telling me to get this up so I can go out there and fight harder." Even stranger? On 7 p.m. game days, Allen only eats a light breakfast, throws it up, then doesn't eat again until after the game, fueling his 6'5", 237-pound frame on nothing but a Little Red pre-workout drink. First, Patrick Mahomes' disgusting underwear ritual. The NFL's golden boy Patrick Mahomes has a secret that's downright revolting. He wears the same pair of red underwear for every single game, a gift from his wife Brittany. With approximately 95 career games, including playoffs, those underwear have seen a lot of action. How gross is it? Mahomes admits, "If we're on a hot streak, I can't wash it. I gotta just keep it rolling." His teammates say the underwear probably not a lot of people know about has followed Mahomes throughout his entire Chiefs career. When pressed about the disgusting ritual by NFL legends, Mahomes defended himself. "I do wash them every once in a while at least. I only wear them for game day though, so they're not too worn down." The three-time Super Bowl MVP added, "They're not like these nasty," before trailing off unconvincingly. The ritual clearly works. Mahomes has thrown for over 28,000 yards and 220-plus touchdowns while wearing these lucky red underwear. With 3 Super Bowl wins in this single pair, each championship ring cost approximately 33.3% of the underwear's lifespan. As long as he keeps winning, Mahomes promises to keep the superstition going. His teammate Chris Jones, who wears gloves so smelly his teammates can smell him coming, probably appreciates not being the smelliest player in the locker room anymore. So there you have it, the top 10 weirdest pregame rituals in NFL history, from magical altars to talking socks, from intentional vomiting to unwashed underwear. These NFL superstars prove that sometimes the path to greatness is paved with pure insanity. Next time you watch a game, remember, behind every touchdown, sack, and field goal might be a ritual so bizarre you'd never believe it if you hadn't heard it here first.